And joining me now to talk about this is Democratic Senator Mark Warner, Vice Chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Good to see you, Senator.
Good morning.
There have been very strong denials from the administration that there was anything classified. So quite simply, was this classified information or not?
Absolutely. It was of such a nature when you were doing the actual battle plans and the timing and what type of aircraft were being sent out. If you had been a traditional military officer or a CIA caseworker and you were this sloppy and careless with this classified information, you would be fired. No doubt about it.
So let's talk about this, though. They keep saying it was not classified. And what is the confusion there? Could Pete Hegseth have since made it unclassified? Do different agencies have different classifications?
There is no question, regardless of agency, that this was classified. And the point, what I wish Hegseth and those folks who are obfuscating as giving them the benefit of the doubt, I think they're lying about they should know this is classified.
You think every person who says this is lying?
I think there is no question when you put out time and place. And I was yesterday down in Hampton Roads. I did 2 big town halls, Virginia Beach and Chesapeake. There were people in the town hall who were either friends or relatives of folks who were on the Truman. The Truman is the aircraft carrier that's been deployed to the Mediterranean. Those folks were saying if their friends or loved ones were flying those jets and that information had been released and the Houthis were able to change their defensive posture, we could have lost American lives. And folks in Hampton Roads know that.
That's a big military community.
It's a big military community because, it insults the intelligence of the American people when somebody says, oh, no, nothing classified here. And remember, again, to add to this, this is not a one-off. In the first 2 weeks, they mistakenly gave up the information of about 200 CIA agents, their identities. They can't be deployed now. They, in the subsequent thing, the Musk boys put out a list of properties. Included on that was a classified spot. And then they printed the whole budget and headcount of another agency. These are all things that are evidence of the sloppy, careless approach.
I want to stick to this particular incident, and I want to talk about the Signal app in particular, where this group chat started. This is what Attorney General Pam Bondi told Fox News this week. Let's listen.
I think Signal's a very safe way to communicate. I don't think foreign adversaries are able to hack Signal, as far as I know.
Is that true?
Signal is safer than your normal cell phones. It is encrypted. But if Ms. Bondi had looked at any of the guidance from the intelligence community, which states explicitly, do not use Signal for classified information.
Do you use Signal?
I use Signal to talk to someone because it is safer. I actually encourage people to use Signal, but that still doesn't mean because it's safer, you can put classified information. Matter of fact, again, if Miss Bondi knew anything about her job, she would know that we have reports of China and Russia both trying to break into Signal.
So you say you use it because it's safer, but what is it that you're talking about that you need to keep safe?
Listen, my personal conversations, I'm sure your personal conversations, we know that after Salt Typhoon, China can penetrate any of those calls. So being on Signal, smarter, yes. Is it able to put classified information? Absolutely not. And matter of fact, one of the things we've been asking, have we collected back the phones from these individuals to make sure there's not malware? The bad guys could put malware into your phone if they've got access, even without touching it.
And we don't have information. Very quickly, if you can. The administration has been rightly very critical of the Biden administration on the disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal, but they have also asked about accountability. There was no accountability really in that either.
Listen, I thought the withdrawal from Afghanistan was a disaster. I'm first to agree with that. We have a classic screw up right here. If there is no accountability, not only will the military and the intel people say, why are our bosses not being held to a higher standard? And then our friends, you've already read in public reporting how upset the Israelis are based upon some of their information.
But should there have been accountability for the Afghanistan withdrawal?
I think there should be accountability whenever there are screw-ups of that nature or this nature.
Okay, thanks for joining us this morning, Senator Warner. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Martha.